Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Tales of Elordial, A Wound in the Wind. We are Myth and Mischief.
And I'm taking this the hell off. Oh my god, that is so hot. I was hiding under that table for way too long because Jack's too slow. Do we have anything else we do in the intro? I don't remember.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's Jack.
Should really work that out.
Yeah, I'm your GM, Lachie James, and these guys are a bunch of idiots. Really?
True.
I beg your pardon, sir.
No, he's right.
I dressed up for the occasion.
No, you're dead. You don't get to talk.
That's true.
Let's just get into the episode, shall we? We began our journey in the small village of Tentries on the Calgeria Peninsula, in the region, the nation of Eteria. There was a festival, Venalia, in full swing as our, at the moment, not heroes, but maybe soon to be heroes, or maybe not, let's see, gathered, all independent, all there for their own reasons. A strange fey creature, Anielloa. A guard with a red skin and devilish appearance. Devilish good looks, sorry. Knives. The old, wise, powerful town guardian, Juniper. And the disheveled, handsome actor, Felix. As everyone gathered for the events of the festivities, a play, Dueth Igan, to take place. All hell broke loose. Felix, singing the song of this play, began to break out into strange tongues, and the sky split asunder, crystals falling down. They narrowly made it to the fort, along with what survived of the village, as Eotul, god of the sky, swooped in and put their body in front of the hole. At the fort, the group were enlisted, shall we say, by Lord Buro de Calgeria. Apparently it's hot. To help this town survive, to find gear so that they can protect themselves, food so that they can feed themselves, and perhaps most importantly of all, to discover what occurred. If Felix was not responsible, who or what was? To this end, the party travelled to the Green, to the stage, the site where this play was put on, where they found a script, the last minute changes there, and discovered that that script seemingly was full of nonsense, insults, strange and pointless. Not even particularly funny, really. And the question became, was this all just one big cosmic prank upon Felix?
Someone's fucking with me.
From there, the party heads to the forge, where a man covered in crystals growing through him looks to all of you and says, "Help, help, help, help me, help us, help." As a creature, massive and bloated, like those that fell from the sky and crawled out of cracks in reality, begins to move up the road towards you. So, everyone roll initiative.
Terrifying.
Where am I dying? Oh no, my character dies to somewhere else. I'll have to find him later.
Oh god.
This is the biggest problem. I'm opening another thing, so I have to remember. Pretty sure I got +2.
It's alright. I also totally forgot to have my encounter open.
Okay, I'm good.
We're all good at this. We're professionals.
We're the best. Hey, look, it's been a while. It's been a sec.
Definitely not. No way. We were playing last week, 100%. All right, so Anielloa.
17.
Big roll.
Knives.
Wow. I mean, not really.
Knivesy boy.
12.
Tweeble.
Tweevel.
Juniper.
19.
Ooh, big rolls. Feliz Navidad.
18.
Ooh.
Talking is so hard.
Existing is hard.
So,
18.
Juniper. This figure at the wall of this building, crystals almost fuse to his body and the building, overcoming him. Help us, help us. This is a person you've known a long time. What are you doing?
Do we know that the tick is coming?
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh,
It's
okay.
loud, it's burst out from here, it's moving up, and it's massive.
I say we don't have a lot of time. Tell me how to help you.
Help! I don't know. It hurts. It all hurts. Help me. Help us. Help. Help. Oh yeah, that's right. Timer.
We need to shut this guy up. And we need to get this tick headed in a different direction.
I can do a choice.
Okay. I'm gonna use minor illusion, and I'm going to make a sound as far as I can in, like, over this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this off because it's making a lot of noise. Juniper, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm gonna make a noise that sounds like
Not yet,
people running
Hell yeah.
over in this direction.
All right, cool. So you gesture out in that direction.
And I'm gonna gesture for the group to move in the other direction.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. Felix.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Next player is Anielloa.
Oh God. I don't want to move while the tick is watching because I'm worried that it's gonna. We established that the other ones don't have eyes. It's probably too dark.
You sound ridiculous.
Yeah, it's probably too dark for me to notice if it has eyes, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit.
You don't have line of sight to it right now.
Okay. Can I make it to this big old crystal?
Use your ruler. You've got one
It's a bit
there.
hard for that angle.
Negative.
That's got a much better angle than I do.
Nope.
You can make it
With a dash, yes. but-
here.
I could get
Oh.
out of its line of sight. All right, fuck it. I'm gonna bolt in this direction. I'm gonna say, someone shut this guy up. And bolt as far as I can. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. At least the crystal's in front of me. And I'm going to also cast even more into this little alleyway
Yeah,
here.
like as far as you can that way.
Yeah, and just kind of do this like almost like a small stampede of bystanders.
Cool.
Just like, man, this sucks.
This
That's fun.
we have Sean Connery playing Felix today.
Yeah, I'm just going to cast a minor illusion in that
All right.
hallway.
Cool. So this stampede of footsteps of traveling commoners, of the villagers moving, all storm in that direction. Anielloa.
Hearing all of this noise going around, I'm going to semi-panic and sort of like, flip my head around to have a look, and my hair is just gonna accidentally maybe chop his head off.
Just accidentally.
A little bit, just a tiny bit, just.
All right. Make an attack roll with advantage.
Jesus.
Yes.
That's not quite what I meant.
Cool. 23.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. Roll your damage and sneak attack definitely. Just so everyone's aware, commoners have 4 hit points. So if this does 8 or more damage, dead.
Oh, it's not. I mean, it's not great.
He's making a racket.
9.
So as in a panic, maybe thinking about it, who knows?
You don't know me.
Anielloa whips her head and opens a seam of red in his throat. The head lolling and help falls silent.
Okay, I fixed him. I'm gonna run.
Are we the bad guys?
You don't know me.
I didn't even know what happened. I bolted.
Yeah, Juniper, you see someone you know and have known his whole life. I'm going to say his name is Casil. Die in front of you.
I can move there. Can you please move you to there?
Do rogues.
That was 35, yeah?
Rogues have too much movement.
Yeah, that's fine.
Says the guy with 10 proficiencies. Proficient.
All right.
That's me.
That's you. Canives.
Canives.
What the hell did you just do?
Can't hear you, man. I'm gone.
You can still hear because it does all sort of happen at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're good.
I made him be quiet.
Shit. Well, that changes my plans. I was going to save him.
You can still try.
Put his head back on.
Wait. You said 4 hit points. How much did you do?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys don't necessarily know that meta. You can
That's fair.
see that his throat has been
Hey, look.
It's nearly at
opened
Yeah.
like Pac-Man,
Sure.
but
I'll do that then.
You shouldn't have told us that.
Yeah.
you can see his throat's been opened up like Pac-Man.
Run up and try and stop the bleeding.
All right, make a medicine check.
Is this your
God.
childhood friend?
I can't wait for the tick to just be like, yeah, fuck this. And just get it realised.
It's not a tick.
No.
It's some kind of monster.
A tick monster.
That looks a lot like a tick.
It looks like a tick to me.
It looks like a tick to me.
Shut up.
Tell me what is happening to you. I rolled a 9.
Yeah, you rush up and like put your hands on to stem the bleeding and just get blood all over your hands and feel no sign of life at all.
Did we even say that this is for Halloween?
No, we didn't.
This is just a normal day.
Hopefully you'll realise by the time this is, like this comes out on Halloween. Happy Halloween.
No, I just felt
Sorry.
like a vampire today.
Where did I even throw my
I
hat?
wake up like this.
I threw my head somewhere.
Hate me.
Yeah, someone. Yeah, I think a bug
Should
bit
you
me
be
or
here
something,
right
and I
now?
woke up with weird teeth. And I was,
They call me
Don't worry, I'm a doctor.
Bat
She's fine.
Man.
A medical doctor?
Fat Jack.
Fat Jack.
Fat Jack.
All right. Speaking of which,
We're gonna die.
I'm going to keep to my own rules. So,
Uh-oh.
the creature. I need my ruler.
This is what.
No,
banter
that's
is
actually on
dangerous.
squares.
The noise though.
Yeah,
The noise though.
no, we made good noises.
Noises.
Good, really good noises.
Is
There's 2 of them.
Did you roll for Emmett?
Yeah, we rolled.
to there? Nope.
He's not with us, is he?
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah, there he is. Little.
Oh, poor guy.
Well, that's a nat 20.
He's
So I
just,
think he's going first.
he just chose to go like,
No.
I'll say what he did with his turn is he ran up to Casil and goes, I'll try and get you out, Cass. And just like starts like trying to break at the crystals and trying to pull him out, and you hear him roaring in pain every time Emmett does anything, basically.
awkward as I accidentally chop his head off too. Because he's there.
I believe Emmett got a 25
Bye,
initiative.
Emmett. 25? That sounds like Emmett.
Little
Emmett.
turd.
It's
Emmett.
heavily.
Yeah. But if he tries to do anything else,
It's a nat one.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the Emmett I know.
Emmett is going to try and do a push-up. I rolled a 7. All right, cool. So
And now's not the time. I know you were workout buddies, but we've got to go.
we'll work out, buddy. That's so good.
We'll
All right,
honour his
that's
life at another time.
Speaking of which, Emmett. Emmett's gonna go. No. What? Is he dead?
Aye.
Ah.
He's dead.
Oh.
Vom.
Loses his turn hurling into the side of the building.
Yeah, they're pretty fucked up right here.
Good use of a nat 20.
2 nat 20s.
What are you doing? Move!
All right, Juniper.
I'm gonna move in the direction of the group, and I'm going to usher along Emmett. And
Just grab him by the cape.
try to comfort him sort of at the same time while hurrying him along.
Are you actually like dragging him with you? Because you can if you.
Yeah.
It just is an action to grab him. So you can't dash.
I'm like, you know,
Your minor illusion's still
from his
going. You
back.
know?
I was going to say, you have cast a spell.
Well, yeah.
may as
So
well.
you
say-
use your action to grab him.
We'll
yeah.
say I do. Yeah.
Cool.
It
No
just means
worries.
you can't dash.
So yeah, the two.
Yeah, that's fine.
You
We'll
can
do
move
that.
30 feet. I'll let you move the both of you 30 feet.
Okay.
Normally it would be 15, but he is very
I
willing
feel
and
like
lost
I
his turn.
have all the
So
power.
You do.
can move
Well, you got the
the
best angle.
Yeah.
surely Joe has the best angle.
Probably.
Yeah,
For there, it's
I-
kind of awkward. You have to hold it sideways.
Yeah, but I've got the. Oh, you've got one too.
Can't it?
Damn it.
Just let her have this, Lachie.
I will suck your blood.
All right.
My brain went somewhere else.
Every time he says that.
All right. So that's all for you?
Yeah.
Felix. I keep calling you Felix. Felix.
No, it's Halloween.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Probably copyright, isn't it?
I want to continue.
This is... That's all you get.
I know this is a little bit. Hopefully that didn't mess up my microphone.
This is 10. Can't say the last note.
This is 10 truths. It can if you're attitude. What I'm going to try to do, I don't know if this is technically allowed, but I'm going to continue to stay out of its sight line. So I'd put myself about there.
Yeah.
But the idea is to be following the opposite of where the ticks go.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will-
around.
I
So
will
like
call that
as the tick moves.
So you can sort of do that, breaking line of sight like that. That will be a stealth check though.
Yeah. And in the process, I want to be like just watching to make sure that people are following, make sure it's actually heading where we cast our spells.
Yeah, absolutely. No
Stealth
worries.
check.
Stealth check. What'd we get?
I think it's an 18. For stealth, it is an 18 indeed.
It is an 18. All right.
Find it if I do specific accents,
Yeah.
I can hide the lisp.
Yeah. So it
Oh no.
moving along. You
Just
do the classic like around the tree thing with it.
I like to think he's doing
As-
like a crab walk, like a.
Yeah. As you do get close enough, from memory, I believe, Nat, is your hair glowing? Anielloa? I believe so, right?
I was gonna say, is it what?
No, because we put it out.
Yeah, we did drop
I dropped
the light.
it.
Yeah, I have a
that's
pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So-
humans have dark vision now.
Yeah, D&D 1, you know, it's amazing the changes.
Yeah, I think literally every race except me.
Yeah. No, they took it off a few things. Anyway.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So you, as like you can just make out this shape through the dark, you see it skittering, leg goes up against the stone as you pull past it, as you see it considering looking back and forth between you and the alleyway where all the noise emanates from.
Was the stealth my action?
Yes, it's the hide action.
Shit.
Pebble?
I'm gonna save my bonus for now and just watch.
All right, that's good because you were out of time anyway.
Watch.
So, all right, that brings us to Annie.
Yep, I am going to leave all these suckers behind and run inside the door because I can make it that way.
All right. Into the door. Let's take that top story off
That's how you
there.
actually get in.
Yeah, that's how I get in.
You dive in.
We'll just put this over here for
Where
now.
am I? Oh god, I
We'll
died.
use that if we go up there.
Ran
New house
inside
just
and
manifested.
Actually, I'll grab up for now.
Manifested.
Why are you saying it again?
All right, so
it's really
you
hard to
enter
say at
into
once.
the building and you trip and you faceplant and roll across the floor, apparently.
that's exactly what I did.
Yeah. As you enter into the building, throwing the door open, you see some element of chaos. Things have been rocked and thrown about by the storm that has occurred and the massive crystal that you can see jutting out of the roof of the forge. Inside here, you do see some display racks, weapons, armor, and the like.
I have.
Also on the counter there appears to be some kind of large book, and then some more sheets and things about.
A book?
Yeah, like a ledger of some kind.
It's a thing
Okay.
you read.
Never heard of it.
What is read?
What is line?
I would like to
Rage.
shut the door.
Wow, man.
Jesus, she's
Oh
going in
no,
hard.
I
Yeah.
won't. We're here to collect weapons, so
First you kill that guy, then you
Can
kill
I-
us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't
fully
killed you
forgot.
yet. Just calm down.
No. Surprise,
Now do keep in mind, you've just sprinted without hiding. So you have the option to also hide, but you've run right past the creature. There's a chance it'll hear you rather than the footsteps if you don't hide.
Look, there's a lot of other people outside.
Are you running stealthily or are you running not stealthily?
Stealth would half my movement, yes?
No. You would still be able to move exactly the same amount. It's just you wouldn't have an action.
You did an action dash, did you?
No, bonus action dash.
Yeah, so either stealth and dash can be both bonus action or action. So it's just
Or just lock the door.
Well,
nope, fuck you all.
yeah, well, that was my thing.
You.
I have also run out of time, so I'll just stealth. That's a lot. 22.
22. Again, we're professionals here. All right, yeah. So you, like a shadow, darting through, your hooves making no noise across the
cobblestone.
cobblestones.
Someone
it's not cobbles. It's like
Who the hell poured sand all over this floor?
Do it as I go.
all right. Nice.
Oh no. Well, he's dead.
There's gonna be words later.
I'm going to close his eyes with my hands and then
All right. So that's your action. No.
I'm going to walk to the side of the building and stick my head around and see if I can see the tick. What does it look like the tick's doing?
So, looking around the corner, you can immediately see that this massive, bloated, tick-like creature is currently, like, it's moving with purpose and speed, but it has paused briefly and is examining, looking right and left, and it's making up its mind which way it will go. It is not yet, it currently is looking towards the alley, basically.
Cool.
But it heard noise that way. It's deciding, do I go the way the noise was?
I'm going to
Anyway.
pick up one of the shards of crystal that Emmett broke off trying to free. What was his name? Kess?
Casil.
Kess, yeah. And I'm gonna chuck it at the alley.
Chuck it to the alley. Okay.
More noise!
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, make a strength stealth check as you throw something to try to make yourself more stealthy.
Excuse me?
It's a technique check.
Yeah.
And what do you roll for that?
If he has proficiency in stealth, strength plus proficiency. If he doesn't, just strength.
Do you know how nice it is to now have proficiency in acrobatics? Proficiency.
12.
Proficiency in acrobatics.
12. Okay, yeah. So as you pull around the corner, you
This was a mistake. I like the
creature
no questions. Yeah.
starts moving in that direction.
Awesome. Then I'm going to. That is my action, so I can't stealth.
probably out of time. Let's go
Yeah.
quick.
I was going to continue moving, but I can't stealth and do that, can I? Or is it just half movement?
Stealth is an action.
Yeah. Then I'll wait until it goes into the alleyway. So that's my turn.
All right. Cool. That brings us then to its turn.
I'm hiding.
So, the creature, with the weight of a crowd and another crowd and a pebble all moving down that alley, I'm not even going to roll an investigation check for it. It's going off down the alley.
Hell yeah.
So it's going to move as far as it can.
It's too fat.
When it hits the entrance to that alley, it is going to attempt to squeeze.
Yes! Well, good.
That is good. It successfully squeezes through into what is difficult terrain for it.
Sucks to be you.
So I'm going to say its movement will probably get it to like the end of the alley, basically.
At the end of the alley.
And that's its whole turn.
Awesome. Squish it in here. Oh, it's stuck to the fuck.
Oh, actually, I'm just
Stuck
thinking,
to
how
the
much
fuck.
movement did it have there? It was about 20 feet to get to there.
It was here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, it gets it in.
As it goes in, then I will actually instead use this action to do a search. So now that it's arrived there, it's looking for whatever was there making noise.
Okay. I want it to be
Which
sideways.
I'm going to roll out here. What's your spell save DCs?
Spell save, I think it's 13.
13? Okay, we're going to make that the DC for this check.
I think we have the same charisma, so we should be the same.
Yeah.
13, and I'm going to give a disadvantage because of all of the stuff going on. The amount of things making that look like that.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
That is a 17 and a 15
Oh no.
on the die.
No.
Silvery barbs.
No. Bad Jack. Get out of this building. I don't like that spell.
Why
Actually,
though?
I love that spell, but it's so strong. So
We'll tweak it.
gets into the alleyway, and you see it thrashes around, looking, snapping at things, and then starts to consider. But that's its turn.
It's stuck though.
It is a
Can't
bit
get
stuck.
out. Look, look how fat it is.
All right, that brings us to Emmett.
That's rude.
Emmett looks to you and goes, and just starts running across. He's going to do exactly what you did. I'm going to make a stealth check for him. Ooh, that's really shit.
There he is.
Emmett,
That's the Emmett we know and love.
I rolled a 2. Emmett
Consistent.
Good to have you back, Fon.
runs out a few steps, goes,
Oh, Jesus
looks
Christ.
back to the alley where the creature starts squeezing back into the crack as he, oh, by the gods, by the gods, by the gods, goes running across.
Is he dashing or?
It's stealth action.
Oh yeah.
Juniper. Felix on deck.
Get out of there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash as far as I can.
All right, get your ruler. That'll be 12, 60 feet.
You can make it right in front of Emmett.
You can make it
into
to
this.
here.
Can you move me?
Yes. I feel I have all the power. Just
move
so
me?
you know.
We are all marching towards a better world in the deep future. Sorry, I'm trying to move you.
How about the power?
I'm very moved.
All right, cool.
And I wipe a tear away for Casil.
I can.
Apparently.
Your tears do not make
I like to think Felix not knowing what happened. It's going to be. You're not going to die. You're going to get out of this alive. Keep watching.
Okay. Felix.
Fuck.
You hit 2 of them.
Knife is still there. I'm gonna
30 seconds, but just 2 of them.
return to watching and hiding. Get back here and just peek, ready to cast again in case it turns around. So if I see it turn, I'm gonna do another minor illusion.
Well, it's already turned around.
Did it actually?
It's turned, yeah.
Never mind. Fuck you!
Minor illusion. All right.
Right, let's make it that. Why not? Fuck you!
So literally just behind it, it's going, fuck you!
What language do we think ticks speak?
Good question.
I can't click.
Maybe they
The
speak
chattering.
ticklish.
Oh my god.
Just starts. Also leave.
I would like to make it known I do not have children. This is just my bad humor. Cool, so that's your turn. We will go now to Annie. So, inside the building, there's all these things around. You're currently stealthed in there, quietly out of sight, most likely semi-safe. But there's not that much in here. This mostly seems to be the display stock. There's also a lot of like farming implements more than weapons, if anything.
I'll come over and grab tablecloth off the table.
Yep.
And then peek my head through this door. Is that the door?
That's the door. Lift that story off there.
Tear the roof off.
Raise the
Raise the roof.
Dear God.
So we are all losing
She has more
together.
power than we do.
And he runs into that room, and you all watch as the building erupts, explodes.
What have we gotten ourselves into?
All right. Beyond those doors, you see racks lined with weapons. Now, not all weapons, still more farm implements, but you can see bundled up on the tables at the edges and on these racks are many weapons. Chainmail and all sorts of paraphernalia. This appears to be more so the storeroom than anything. Also, at the back of the room is a double door that is chained shut with a heavy iron padlock. And on the right is a reduced to nothing but embers, really, if even that, fireplace furnace.
Cool.
Gives just enough glow that you can see it, nothing else. All right, anything in there? Or is that your...
That would be... That's
Cool,
it.
yep, all right, no worries. Knives. The creature is once again kind of looking around, and we might have a contested roll to come up soon.
It's alright. As soon as I saw it go in the thing, I'm going to stealth dash.
Stealth dash.
I can't dash because that's an action as well.
Yep.
So stealth move.
Yep.
One class.
Moving over that will be difficult terrain,
Yeah.
so that's 10 feet.
30.
All right. So, sneaking across out in the open through
He
the
just kind of
dark.
puffs his chest up as Knives goes past, like... looks as heroic as he can.
Yeah.
All the while keeping an eye on the alleyway.
All right.
Do I have to roll for that? Stealthing?
Oh yeah.
Stealthy McStealths.
Stealth check.
13.
13. All right. The creature presses up against this alleyway as Felix, you see that, and "Fuck you!" emanates from behind. I'm going to get you to roll a spellcasting ability mod check. And you have to beat. I have to beat. What do I have to beat?
I'm adding my spellcasting mod.
Yes.
Pretty good. Modifier, dirty 20. 17 plus 3. I've
Cool.
resorted to pronouncing words differently.
I have a 5% chance of succeeding this.
Yeah.
That is not a success. Now, the creature wheels around and uses its action to search, which it obviously fails and finds nothing. But that's twice now in the same spot.
Yeah, no, I'm out of
Even
here.
creatures this dumb are gonna learn at
Yeah,
some
I'm
point.
bolting.
You see, it uses its action, finds nothing, and then it turns around and still moves out. So I'm gonna roll an acrobatics check for it to squeeze out.
Behind the rock.
That's a fail. It gets stuck in that alleyway.
Excellent.
Dumb bitch.
Trying to push out at the last sound it remembers. Emmett is going to...
This is dicey.
Emmett's just... What do you want me to do? What should I do? I'm looking to you two.
Get inside.
Go, move.
He's going to dash. He's not actually going to sneak. He's going to dash.
Oh, you
So
stupid
he's
bitch.
going to... Well, the creature's coming out.
We should have chosen our words more carefully.
So he's going to dash.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, he'll
No, but stealthy
easily-
dash.
He'll get inside.
Cool.
30
So
feet, he'll get in.
60 feet he has because he's dashing. Does 30 feet get him in?
Yeah, man.
Really? That's a solid.
No,
No.
no. He can make it.
Okay, he gets into the building. We'll put him in the building, and then
Just get him in there.
Get in there.
Just make him inside.
Everyone hold your movement till the last person, then we'll all go at the same time.
We all push through the door together.
I mean, hey, if you want to do that. Juniper, Emmett dashes behind you in the darkness as this creature pushes upon this alleyway trying to get out. What do you want to do?
I'm still going for the door.
All right. So I believe you will also just make it in.
Yeah.
For 30 feet, you will make it to the door.
Outside. So you'd have to dash to be inside.
Yeah. I mean, the tick already
So
knows.
as you enter
Yeah.
the room, you see the same as Anielloa did. So around this room, you can see mostly farming equipment, horseshoes, hoes, what are those things called that the Grim Reaper has? Sides. All those sorts of like classic like farming implements.
What's there?
On the bench there is a book. But there's not too much weaponry per se. A scythe would work, but it's not like a great weapon, this type of scythe.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I've got my shit back. I have a rapier. Fuck yeah.
Continue. What do you want to do?
You said there was a book.
Yeah, on the bench.
Is it big? Or
Yeah, it looks
can I
like
just put it in my pocket.
It's pretty big.
Do you have a bag?
You'd have
Probably not the
Get a
time to be
satchel,
looking
right?
at books. I'm just gonna move into the room, like maybe closer to the internal wall, so that I'm away from the windows.
Hey, knowledge is power.
Right now.
All right, there we go. There.
See, Felix is outside, so you just
Yes,
told me
yeah.
off.
Yep. All right. Oops. Felix. The creature is attempting to squeeze out. Many of your companions have made it through. You and Knives remain the last two outside.
All right, everyone, I've tricked him. Head. Fuck. And I turn around and bolt.
Cool. So you're dashing?
Yeah. All right. Knives, move. No, I just bolt inside. And I'm gonna wait by the door and pull out my, what's it called? This is a really bad time to forget the term.
Penis.
That was the joke. Pull out my thieves' tools. And prepare to lock this stupid door.
Yep. All right.
I'm a roll, baby.
All right.
Yes. Well, I will continue into this room.
You'll try.
Anielloa gets stuck in the door.
The door has bested me. And I will.
It's a true form of D&D.
Doors, yeah.
I
established.
will just lay the cloth down on this table and collect up all of the bundles of swords and stuff for
Okay.
people at the forge that I can
Okay.
and pull them up.
Did you want to look for anything in particular, or are you just grabbing, like, what weaponry you can?
Daggers, short swords.
Cool. No check needed then, yeah. You just use your action gathering
Just
everything
basic
up,
stuff.
piling it up onto this.
Is there fancy stuff here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. No. Because it'd be my action to just do all that. Yeah, so. Tricky.
Cakes can only be either eaten or had. They cannot be both. Trying to have your cake and eat it too?
I know, but still.
It's the most.
It
I
doesn't
don't
make
get
any
it.
sense.
No.
It's supposed to be the other way around.
I shall do that.
You can't eat your cake and still have it too. That's what it
It works
means.
both
You can
ways.
only either have or eat your cake. That's what I said.
can
That's
have
what
it
I will do.
and
That's
eat it
my
or eat it.
action
Yep.
and my everything.
Yeah.
And I'll
Alright.
just stare at the back door and go,
All right.
escape.
I can't tell if it's from heat or what, but this is getting
Knives.
more liquidy, and it's looking realer by the second.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah. It's sticky. Could be real blood. I don't know.
Well, let's find out if you get attacked.
Taste.
Nice.
Please no. I don't want to know what that is.
It smells.
I'm running.
Running?
Yeah.
All right. How far can Knives make it? Dashing through the snow?
Yeah.
There is actually still snow on the ground.
Question.
For real.
Did I have to dash to make it inside? I don't think I did. Did I?
From where you were, yeah, probably.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah, you would.
Fuck.
Definitely.
I was going to say, am I holding my action or lock the door?
You can make it inside.
Done.
All right, into the building.
We.
Fly!
I thought you were going to
You're so
throw
strong,
in.
you knocked the doors down. Careful of the wine.
Got
We're
it.
not having wine. We don't drink while playing. That would be silly.
This is
Well, mine's not
this
wine.
is black
It's
currant
blood.
juice.
It's blue.
Yes. It's grape juice.
I gave some to the doctor.
Yeah, it is grape juice.
I mean,
So maybe it's sat for a little while, but it's grape juice, you know.
it's grape juice, just got other stuff in it.
All right,
It's fun grape juice.
it's great fun.
Fuck you.
I'm making a lot of puns today, apparently. All right, cool. So everyone's into the building. The creature with a
Shut the door, shut the door, shut the door.
pushes out of that gap and is going to dash towards the door.
It doesn't know where.
Does it make it to the
You guys all dashed. It knows.
He doesn't know what it
It
does.
heard movement.
It doesn't know.
It's running in that direction. So can we? I
Get
can,
ready to barricade this fucking thing.
guys, sorry, I cannot reach it. It has the same movement. It's squeezing out. Will use up 15 feet, I'd say, of movement.
So it's got 45
45.
to try to get to us.
Yeah, 7.
So here.
Wait, not
So
7.
close to us.
No.
9.
9.
So
It's at the door. It's at the door. It's at the door.
Far out, dude.
So
I'm not in
Knives
that
and
room.
Felix, as you pull in, shut the door, shut the door. The creature right up to the door.
My weapons are drawn.
Dear God.
We don't have time.
That's
to
its
see.
turn.
Oh, thank fuck. Just like screaming. Like,
Ebbet goes, oh, Pollux? Am I allowed to swear? Shit! And then is going to, I think
says
he's
that?
probably going to barricade the door.
barricade the fucking door!
So he's going to run up and try to put himself against it.
I'm not even going to bother locking it at this point.
Yep, he just runs up and he is using his action to brace that door. So, yeah. He's just put himself against it, basically. All right. That brings us to Juniper, with Felix next to player.
I'm going to move some furniture in front of the door, or attempt to. Is there something I can move by myself, or are these tables I'd have to get someone else to help me?
There's a lot of adrenaline pumping. You'd have to try to find out.
I don't like that.
I don't like maybes.
Yeah, I grabbed something that looks like I could manage it myself.
I'll get you to make a strength, not a strength check, a perception check rather than a strength then.
I love watching your mustache move on camera.
It's about to
20.
fall
I'm
off.
just doing that with the real mustache.
And I got a 20.
You could definitely,
Hell yeah.
definitely move those chairs.
You?
You could probably move the rack, actually, with a 23. You reckon you could probably move the rack because all the stuff would fall off it.
The tick could also move the rack.
Yeah, I mean, anything that you can lift on your own, the tick's probably going to move, but you could wedge it
Yes.
under the door handle or something like that.
I wedge it under the door handle.
Okay, so let's move this rack over here as you push it up and kill Felix. And push
I
that
didn't
up
know that guy
against
anyway.
Really slam Emmett in the door.
Yeah.
But I'm so charming.
Oh, you took one of my friends.
Juniper picks up an entire weapon rack,
Pushes me out the door with it.
baseball bats you out the door with a weapon rack.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Felix, the weapon rack slides into the handle. Emmett braces against the door. You find yourself in this room with that's been described a few times. You don't need it again.
Shit. I put my hand on
With the
Knives.
creature scratching at that
Knives.
door.
I put my hand on Knives' shoulder. Don't fucking let it in. And I bolt through into the other room, and I'm going to give you bardic inspiration.
Ooh, nice.
I believe that is my second use. How many do I have at this level? 3?
That'll make the mics peak.
One left.
Character, your job. I got my own thing.
And after doing that, I'm going to head into that other room. I can just see Annie grabbing all kinds of bullshit, right?
Yep.
Well,
What else do I see?
no, not really, because it is pitch black.
I also can't see.
Fuck's sake. I hate darkness. Bullshit. There's no one in this house.
You could light a torch.
No, fucking don't do have a torch. I don't want to do that. Is there anything I can make out? Is there anything I can hear, if not see?
Make a perception check. Do you want to do this as your action? It's probably best to.
Well, if I can't see,
Yeah.
so I may as well. Perception. I think I just have a 0 because I'm proficient with a -2 on with wisdom. Is just straight 15.
15. Okay. So you.
Audio investigation check.
Yeah. Actually, roll a disadvantage roll for me as well. I'll give you the 15 on your listen and the disadvantage on you.
That was one better, so still 15.
15. Okay. So you
Wait,
can
no,
see.
it wasn't. Sorry, 14.
14. Okay. I'll sort of count that all the same, really.
Yeah.
As you're dashing through, you can see that Annie is sort of grabbing up most of the gear that you would need to arm the populace. That door at the back is chained, as I already pointed out.
Okay.
You can hear upstairs faint whimpering from above you.
Someone left a puppy in here?
It better not be kids. I mean, it can be.
If it is, I'm going to kill them all.
Annie, are you in here?
Are you okay?
Anielloa, are you in here?
Are you in here?
Give it.
Are you in here,
Over
Annie?
here. Getting out. Weapons and stuff.
See what you can do about that door. And I'm gonna. Do I have any movement left?
Did you dash? This is 30 feet here.
I don't have an action anymore, so.
So no.
Action.
Okay, well then I start heading up the stairs to check out what's going on.
Yep. All right. Cool. All right. That moves us on to Anielloa.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna check over here and I'm gonna try and open the door.
Can that just be your voice?
Yes.
Please. Now Barbara Streisand.
All right. Is that how she talks? Like maybe a little
That's what
bit.
impressions are gonna sound like.
All right. Give me a dexterity thieves tools check.
Okay, no worries. Oh no, that's only a 5.
Never mind. Now that I hear more of it, I take
Oh
it.
no, it's only a 5.
Oh no, it's only a 5.
It's only a 5.
Yeah, this is gonna be it now. This is,
Please don't.
yes, it is.
Seriously, do not.
You fumble for your tools. You pull one out, go to put it in the lock, and you've just fully gotten like a big iron key that you have on your key ring that often works for some reason, but it's not right now.
This should open all doors.
Can I bonus action listen to what's going on?
No.
Can I action listen what's going on?
No, because you used your action to try to pick the lock. You can bonus action dash. Run into the door.
Can I? No. Okay, no, that's fine. That's it.
All right then. Knives, it is your turn.
Well,
Scum.
Rebel scum.
I've been told what to do, so I'm going to find something else to shove up against the door to try and strengthen the barricade.
All right. Brace it. For you, everything in this room would be pretty movable, and yeah, like you could easily sort of grab a table or something and shove it against it. Emmett's a little bit in the way,
So
but
I'll just put Emmett.
he's like, I've got this. Oh.
One hand.
Yeah. All right, yeah, make a strength check for me.
Hangs him from one of the torches. Oh,
Yep. Oh,
oh she's falling apart.
this fell off.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
She's coming upon us.
18.
18, all right, yeah. You will just literally grab this one here and you sort of squeeze it up in the way. Emmett is a bit sort of squished in there. I'll say he's like here with an arm against the door now.
Yeah.
But you kind of supersede him to put that up into the way. As the creature is like scuttling up against it, you drag it just in front. All right, now you've used your action and there's nothing else?
No, I just look really sick.
Yeah, push it up against it and just like slow motion.
I use the bonus action to look good.
Yeah. Give me a performance check.
I think I'm proficient in that.
6.
Push it up against the door and you go sweeping back and then just like kind of put your arm in the wrong way. Like you've just moved this and then as you go, just like, not even from moving it, just from moving it wrong.
Yeah.
The creature is now going to attempt to push through that door.
Oh no!
Now,
Can't.
it will
Run up
be,
against
I'm going to say, rolling at disadvantage.
Twice.
Not twice. Disadvantage is not that.
Yes, it does.
Disadvantage at a DC 15.
Nah, contested.
I'd rather not.
You have a bardic inspiration.
I do have a bardic inspiration.
I'll make it your choice. You can contest
Can I
it
use
if you
that for
want.
my performance?
Yeah, it's pretty Felix appropriate. Imagine that was like, I got like
This is a
extra
straight
bardic
strike.
inspiration. That's the only time it can be used.
Okay.
Good.
That would be great.
Sure.
All right.
Do I have advantage with all of my friends?
Nope.
Yes.
'Cause it has disadvantage. So
With a little help from your friends.
give us a roll.
6.
D6. Level 1. Kind of.
That was on there. 13. Wherever the 13 is. Doesn't matter. 13, 16, 17, 18.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
It was still the better choice.
So,
Yeah, that would have been good.
I take it back. I said disadvantage. I played that as advantage. 11.
Oh, you bastard!
Cheeky.
So you
Keeping this on our toes.
rush up and pushing this in, pushing up, Emmett out of the way, this table and your body against the door. This creature slams into it and boom, you feel the building shake as your muscles bulge as you're holding it there. It does not break down the door.
Oh, God.
We would have heard that like bang though.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Emmett
mean-
goes,
Go. Do what we came here to do.
Finale! Goes running off into the building. He's just gonna dash action across all that stuff. I'm gonna make an acrobatics check for him.
I've got
Nat 20. He does not have difficult terrain as he dashes across all of that. He's going to use his full movement. I'll just say he sort of makes it to there-ish.
You a ranger or a monk?
Apparently, he's a monkey.
Pretty sure it just flies. It just-
Yeah, with Nat 20 acrobatics, Emmett just goes,
Takes off.
Finellen!
Busts through the roof.
Yes, yeah. All right, cool. Juniper.
This is scary.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not even there.
I'm gonna move into the next room and what?
Corner of my eye shows mustache going. Just out of the corner. Sorry.
I'm going to move into the next room and there's better weapons in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, I will say, Annie, you've probably got like, you did only use one action, so it's
Yes.
probably like
So
5 or 6 swords or
on the
something like
table, I've put a blanket, tablecloth with whatever I've just shoved on there, but
Yeah.
I turned my attention to get out the door.
Yeah, so there's probably
Yeah.
5 or 6 there right now. Certainly, like it'll help, but you could definitely get more.
Yeah. I'm gonna fashion the top layer of my skirt to make like a pocket and put things in there.
I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how that works, but I'll take you at your word.
You would like pick
It's
up.
made of leaves. She could just
You
like
would just
rearrange them.
pin it to your
Okay.
waist.
sure.
Like if I had a belt,
Like
you
this.
could bring it
Yeah,
through.
yeah.
She grabs it. And she grabs
Yeah,
it.
no, okay, yeah, I get you.
Now
I get
you got a big pocket.
I get you. All right, yeah, you fold that up and you're just trying to put things into it?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. You just start shoveling.
So I can have my
things.
hands free.
Yeah. Cool. I'll say you probably need to just, I won't say make a check for that. Oh, yeah, actually. You're just sort of tying it up, did you say? Like tying a knot?
Come on, don't make me roll for that.
You're trying to tie a knot.
Make it
This is something I do all the time.
Perhaps she goes to the farmer's market.
An intelligence or dexterity sleight of hand check.
Yeah, how do you think she takes the apples to the poor orphans?
Probably in a basket.
Of her dress.
I wait. So what am
But she
I?
made herself
Intelligence or dexterity sleight of hand check.
using her fantastic tying skills.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand
A lot of hand.
Is your int or dex higher?
and
Dex.
what was the other one? I already forgot.
So just use what's there, I guess.
Yeah. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Have you rolled negative yet?
I'm not talking about it. No negative vibes.
That knot is pulled tight and secure as you load weapons into it and hope that they're not too sharp. So this room is full of largely spears, that's the main thing, but there's also what appear to be, in fact I'll straight up tell you, you would recognize these weapons in particular, you definitely would.
If I was in that room, I would.
You would. The weapons in this room are, maybe not actually, are what are called falcata. So they're kind of like a sword that curves towards like the swinging side. So rather than curving away, almost like a hybrid of like an axe and a short sword. They're standard Aterian military sidearms.
Oh.
So you recognize them mostly from fighting against them.
Am I surprised that they're here?
No. You know that Bilfred's been working on commissions for Terence, for Terence Fisher.
bad.
Hitler Tel Fisher.
Yeah.
Can I roll?
They didn't.
Can you roll?
It's pointless, but can I roll for it? Just want to see if I know what they are.
Sure. History check. Well, or did we end up making a current knowledge skill? I can't remember if we did. History check.
We talked about it.
I'm now proficient in that. So that is a 22.
22. Yeah, you know what they are.
Hell yeah.
In your books?
I'm very well
Yeah.
studied
Yeah.
about military things.
All right.
Would an actor need to be well studied?
Cool.
That's something to ask.
Felix.
Felix, well, now that Emmett has headed upstairs, I don't want to be trapped in here with a giant tick, so I'm going to help this lovely satyr woman with the door. Oh, move over.
I can fucking do it myself.
Your turn's pretty close to mine, isn't it?
In it.
Literally next.
Yeah. Should we separate, or I mean, I think your dex is probably higher than mine.
I mean, would you allow
That's
Anielloa to take the glory?
you. What is that? That's a 2. Doesn't matter what my plus is.
Oh my god.
Felix, how do you fail this check?
I can't fucking see. I like to think, how do you try to make picking a lock look dramatic?
You're picking the lock, but it's actually just a knot in the wood. It's not even a lock.
It's one of the links in the chain into a knot in the wood. You're just like, I've got this.
I'm so confident that this is the keyhole,
Yeah.
but it's just like,
Meanwhile, I'm over here with my giant key going, what the fuck are you doing, you idiot?
we're just an absolute mess trying to lock this fucking door. There's a lot of shoving, like, just move, you're so in the way. There's just
Anielloa, your turn.
spitting hair out of my face. Come on.
I'm gonna try and open the door again.
All right.
That's an 18.
An 18. All right.
Do
Plus.
I add? What do I
So
add?
dexterity and proficiency if you're proficient in Thieves' Tools, which I imagine you would
I
be.
am not.
You are not proficient in Thieves' Tools.
No,
Yes, you are.
I am.
Yes, you are.
I
You're
think you get them for free.
just by being a rogue. That's why I have it.
26.
26. So, big key.
I think I've got it.
You just try something a bit smaller. This one. It still looks like a key. Into the lock and it's rusty, but you pull it
Yes,
open.
I've done it. I knew it.
You idiot! I did it!
The chain falls away from the door. All right.
I fucking opened the door!
Nice.
Is it an action to brace the door, or is it just contested?
It's an action. You're
Yeah.
using your action to contest the roll. I would say too, you probably can't put much more in front of it. At this point, it's probably a DC 15 without you there.
Everyone's inside the other room now, aren't they? Yes. I can't see.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to run in here and do the same thing to this door, because hopefully he fails this one.
Oh no!
I can do doublies.
Yeah.
Guys, you're so strong.
So I'm going to do that.
All right.
And yeah, move this rack to brace the door.
So you're running, and moving the rack. All right. Yeah. Make a strength check for me. It's low DC.
Hadouken! 13.
13. Yeah, easy. Rack gets moved. You brace up into the door, dragging it. As with all of the noise happening in that room,
Get racked.
the creature may be stupid, but it's not that stupid. As you bolt, you hear, you run past that window, and the creature slams
Oh, no.
up into the window
Not the
as
window.
you dart through.
Didn't think about that, did we?
Not for a second.
So to that one there, yes.
We can't go through windows, only doors work.
And
lips are so dry.
it's a small window. This is not going to be easy for it to get through. That doesn't mean it doesn't break it. As you're rushing past, you see mandibles the length of your forearm just
Oh, Jesus.
and it starts squeezing through. Jaws snap right next to your throat as you pull through that door.
That's a door. There, as a door.
And it is going to do an acrobatics check because it has to do that to squeeze and try to get through that window. I'm going to make this a higher DC because it is a window. So
Oh, no.
that is a 19 on the die. So you see the frame of the window buckles and cracks as it pulls through into the room.
It's lucky I decided to brace this door.
Yeah.
All right. Emmett runs upstairs. Emmett goes rushing upstairs, and as he gets to the top, immediately has to make an acrobatics check as he enters a room full of rubble. You guys can't see, so you're not getting the description of this. He stops himself from knocking a whole lot of things over and falling on his ass.
Oh wait,
there's
another room.
Fidelin! Starts making noise. He's going to use his action to search. And you guys don't know the result of that. Juniper.
I'm gonna go upstairs and investigate the puppy noise.
You can make it halfway up the stairs.
Yeah, you have to dash up the stairs. Your whole action is getting up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, so you use your action getting up.
Yeah.
And you'll investigate next turn. Felix.
With this door open, would it be free to just grab the chain that was on the door?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm gonna grab the chain. Ah, shit. Emergency exit, close this door. And I'm going to...
But I just opened it.
Yeah. And I'm going to bolt towards the stairs as well. Don't linger knives. And get as far as I can. I'll probably dash if I need to get up the stairs.
You're going to be best off climbing over that rather than walking around.
Yeah.
But that's still difficult.
I'm proficient now, so...
You'd make it upstairs.
I feel like you're just going to be saying that about everything.
Well, that's what happens.
You'd make it upstairs.
Okay.
Just to the top.
I'll stop up.
Here's one.
He's okay.
Oh, lucky.
Maybe don't throw him.
Caught the first one.
Is this sticking through the thing?
Yeah, so as you walk upstairs, Juniper and Felix, you emerge from the top of these stairs to a roof that is almost entirely caved in, spared only by the unparalleled mason work of the dwarves. Above you is a pulsating crystal over 20 feet in diameter, lodged into this ceiling. Just
What do you mean by that? Like we can hear the
no,
pulsating,
it's
or
just like
it
pulsating
looks...
with light. It's
Oh,
gonna
okay. Yeah.
Flashy.
So we can't hear it though?
Like a beacon.
No, okay. Is it quite bright or just a little bit?
A little bit. It's like it's lit from within.
Okay.
Did I get here with a dash or just my movement?
Dash.
With a dash.
And wait, one more question. Is it clear or is it opaque?
It is a combination of the two. It is swimming with many, many colours. Those colours are opaque, but the crystal itself seems to be largely clear. So it's like, as you look at it, it's like there's a storm raging within it, basically.
Or it literally looks like it's moving inside. Like liquid or like a
More like
magic shape?
smoke.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna stay here so I can check this thing out.
Speaking of which,
I'm guessing I can get a little bit closer.
Anielloa, as there is a moment of quiet, holding this, you have the chain?
I grab the chain.
As there is a moment of quiet, as you hear something from above you. Like distant voices, a humming, a sound, a familiar humming sound.
From up above.
From above you.
From the outside, would I have known, because the crystal was over here, so I wouldn't know there was a crystal sticking out of the roof, right?
You saw it as you were approaching. It's too big to miss. So as you were like moving down the hill, you
So
could see it,
I
yes.
can reasonably assume that chatter is coming from the crystal upstairs.
Possibly. It's definitely coming from upstairs.
Okay. And it sounds similar to a crystal that I have heard before.
Similar.
I see. Well, in that case, I'm going to be mirthfully leaping.
Hey, yep. Yeah, no difficulty at all in those racks. Just
I've got a new one coming. So you can't hit you.
It's because you threw Felix without any warning.
Yeah.
we know from this morning that we sport good. So
Oh yeah, where is he here or is he?
Sorry, was Emmett here or has he gone somewhere else?
he's moved into the building.
Which way is into the building?
The door.
That way?
Yep.
So is there another?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
there.
there is.
Ah,
I just haven't gotten it out yet.
But we don't
I'll set it
know
up and just
what's
leave the
in
roof
there.
on because I'm assuming none of us have gone inside yet. Or did he leave the door open?
Right. Is a mirthful...
I mean, he wouldn't have like closed it behind him. He's just thrown it open and run.
So we could probably see him in there.
is a mirthful...
I'm not going to leave it open though.
Okay,
No.
Can
fair
I
enough.
find it?
I'll hide him.
Features and traits.
There it is. It's a special.
Which way is the
So
door?
it's the spatial. Is mirthful leap an action or is it classed as movement?
It's part of your jump. So when you jump,
As
you
a-
can add. It's not as an action. Jumping is movement.
Okay.
So when you jump, you can add your D8 movement to it.
So here I am upstairs.
Ranger. On the
Is
roof.
it louder in my head?
Oh yeah. And now you can definitely tell it's coming from that crystal. As you look up at it, you hear this.
Just put him in there.
I want him to balance though. It's not happening.
Voices.
Holy creepy fucking Oberon's ballsack. Okay.
I'm surprised you remembered that.
I've used all my movement. Yes, would you say? Like
Yeah.
I would have. Oh no, because if I wouldn't be able to get over it there. And can I touch it as a free action? Just a little. Am I close enough? Is my point.
You hop and skip mirthfully despite the terror and the chaos
Leaving all the weapons
through this building
that I collected because I can hear
Up the
something that sounds
stairs.
like home.
and boop, up onto the table. You reach up a hand and your hand goes to it.
I just touched. I look at you as I touch it.
Touch the butt.
You hear 1,000, 10,000 more voices streaming, screaming, crying, weeping, pleading, in pain, in agony, in confusion. The vibration shakes through you and you feel something inside you fracture a little bit. I'm going to get you to make an insight check for me.
That's not home,
We don't hear any of this.
Toto.
Do any of them
Why
sound
am
like,
I rolling 2 dice?
do any of them sound like the guy you just killed?
Fuck. 5 minus 1 is a 4.
Do any of them sound like the man you just killed?
Help us! Help! Help! I thought I did.
And we'll jump on to you, Knives.
You can't hear that.
I didn't hear what you said.
It's in my head, right? Like, no. Can
So you
anyone?
Depends. Do you think
Did
you
you
said that in
respond
your
in
head, or do you
your
think
head?
you whispered that?
No, I would whisper that, but
I
everything
stood
is.
right next to you.
All the voices only you heard, but the
Right.
whisper, everyone probably heard.
Ooh, and all I said was, I thought I did.
Yeah.
I want to. There's weapons scattered around by my feet, yeah?
Yes. So there's Annie has piled them up on the table. There's still spears and things on these weapon racks, many of which have been knocked over by Anielloa jumping through and people shoving through. Yeah, stuff all over the
I
floor.
want to try and set up as many spears as I can, pointing towards the door. So if it bursts through the door, it's going to impale itself.
All right. All right.
Hell yeah!
Cool. What check do we make that?
That's awesome.
Military.
Yeah. If we had one of those.
Tactics check.
I want a tactics
We
check.
have discussed the possibility of having extra checks in there. You know what, actually? In this instance, I'm just going to call this an intelligence check with proficiency, because you would have been trained in military tactics.
Hell yes.
Intelligence?
Feels bad.
Not very intelligent.
I believe in you, Joe.
You shouldn't.
5.
Wah, wah.
Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It's just how effectively they're placed. You don't have time. Don't have enough time. You start piling them there. You're putting them there. Oh, they're not. They're on the ground. You start putting things to angle them up more. You get a few down as creature attempts to bash through. Now you put up one rack. I'm going to call that a DC 12 to break through this door.
Oh god.
Can I run?
Oh god. But disadvantage though. No. Running
You
away.
pile up these spears as the door fragments into 1,000 shards of wood and stone. You are immediately knocked prone
Oh no.
by the explosion of the door as the creature rockets through. I will still let you deal 1d6 damage to it for the spears you got up. I'll say 2d6.
Oh yes.
Wait.
That's his action though.
I will say 1d6. It got a nat 20.
5.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It, as you are knocked prone, it comes through
Does a 3-point landing.
and pounces upon you.
No, use his action to break the door.
That is true.
Yeah, fuck
That is very true.
you. You did.
It pounces upon you, and you see it's rearing its mandibles coming up to you, dripping with blood. And we'll finish that one up. Part 2 coming soon, though. Obviously, I can't leave you with that, can I? Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon, we'll see you next time.